Hello everyone, it's your boy. I am Christan James Labaco. You can call me CJ, you can call me Christan, you can call me James, you can call me Tan, you can call me Jam, whatever. Today, we are going to talk about the differences between a reaction paper and a critic paper. And also today, we are also going to talk about the steps on how to create a movie review or movie critic. So without further ado, let's listen and learn. Ciao!
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria Mariz Francisco and I'm from Labaco's group. So today I'm going to discuss the differences between a reaction paper and a critic paper. So before I start, do any of you have ideas between the differences? Okay, so I thought. To put it simply, a reaction paper could also be considered as an essay because you're freely going to express your thoughts and opinions and also ideas about a certain topic. So you can decide whether you will do it formally or informally. While a critic paper is a formal evaluation and analysis about a certain topic, you're also going to express facts, not just opinions, and you can also work on behalf of the other's critic paper. So that's what I've read. And the critic paper could also be called as a peer review, and this is an important information. So a peer review decides whether or not a certain publication could be published or be shown in public. So critic paper is very important to do formally, and you should learn how to create the right type of a critic paper. So to put it simply, reaction paper reacts to the ideas and opinions, while critic paper explains your ideas with facts, not just opinions.
My name is Lester Santiago de Leon. According to Victoria said earlier, the difference between a reaction paper and critic paper are: critic paper is written by experts of a certain fields, typically technical and objective type of paper. It includes an overall assessment, shows both negatives and positives of a topic, has a sound technical basis, to review something in a critical way, describes, analyzes, interprets, and evaluates. Components of critic paper are study design and purpose, theoretical theory, develop evidence, sample, data analysis, and data collection. While the reaction paper is formal evaluation for a certain work or topic, written by lay persons. Also form of an assessment, lacks technical basis, can be written by everyone, not just an expert. More like a report to a reference. Its following parts are introduction and background, body, conclusion, and reference. Reaction paper means to respond and react to ideas, and elaborate, evaluate, and analyze the author's purpose and main points. While in critic paper, it is an academic writing where you judge the work of the author.
Hi guys, and this is a report. Now that we know the difference between critic and reaction paper, I will tell you the parts of reaction paper and the components of critic paper. Reaction paper is a type of written assignment which requires personal opinion and conclusion. So this is a reaction paper consists of 4 main parts. We have introduction, body, conclusion, list of citation, and 4 sources. So that's the 4 main parts of reaction paper.
Critic paper means to review or examine something critically. We have components of critic paper. First, study design and purpose, theoretical theory, level of evidence, Sample, data analysis, data collection.
A critic is not the same as demonstrate that the conclusion of someone's argument is false. The focus of critic paper. Arguments by the reviewer also need to be backed up with the evidence. It isn't enough just to say that the paper in question is flawed, but also how it is flawed and why. What's the proof that the arguments would hold up? Purpose of reaction paper. Developing the ability to express oneself in academic and professional manner. That is a primary skill that is not held by everyone, but one that should be a part of college graduates who are expected to become the leaders of our society.
Now that we know the differences between a critic paper and a reaction paper, the principle, the parts, components, and its purpose, let's move on to the next topic, the film review or movie critic. What is a movie critic or film review? It says here that you are going to criticize the means of the film production and give some practical pieces of advice on what could be changed in order to enhance the quality of the film and attract a wider audience. A film review should be detailed enough to provide assistance in making an honest decision. Movie reviews also involves the analysis of events that happened in a documentary or a regular film. Reviews test writing and vocabulary skills, adapting to different genre and events they portray, and your capacity to sum up some major work and report it in a cohesive, logical, and interesting manner. How to make a film review or a movie critic? Here's a step-by-step guide on how to write a film review or a movie critic. Watch the movie or documentary twice. Take notes of both major and minor events and characters. It's a mistake to rely on the power of your memory only. There's always something we overlook or forget. Number 2. Carry out a thorough research. Watching the movie isn't enough. Research is equally important. Look for details such as the name of the filmmaker and his/her motivation to make the film or documentary work, locations, plot, characterization, historic events that serve as an inspiration for the movie if applicable. Basically, your research should serve to collect information that provides more depth to the review. Number 4. Draft an outline. Create an outline that you will follow to write the review in a cohesive and concise fashion. Number 5. Include examples for claims that you make about the movie. If the plot has holes, then mention an example of a situation or scene when that was evident. Also, if the characters is poorly developed or bad casting affected the movie quality, name examples too. Provide examples when commenting dialogues, locations, plot, everything. If you want the reader to agree with you, it's essential to back up your claims with evidences. You don't want to make it seem like you're praising or criticizing the movie without any reason or whatsoever. Last but not the least, number 6. Consider and comment the movie's originality and the quality of the scenes. Explain how the movie stands out, or whether it just uses the same approach that worked for previous works in the industry.
Hi, it's me, Shaina. Let us talk about the main purpose of a movie review. What is the main purpose of a movie review? It is to inform the reader about the films and its ideas. While movie review allows writers to express their opinions about some films or documentary, there is also the need for the unbiased and objective approach. An ideal review combines both. Here are some tips on how to organize your movie review. Never underestimate the importance of a structured outline. Regardless of the type of paper you have to write, outlines help you focus on the subject and contribute to the logical flow. Here's how to organize your movie review. First, introduction includes the title, release date, and background information. Second, summary of the story. Third, analysis of the plot elements, which are the rising action and climax. Fourth, creative elements such as dialogues, characters, use of colors, camera techniques, mood, tone, symbols, costumes, or anything that contributes or takes away from the overall plot. Opinion is the fifth. Your opinion must be supported with examples and facts from the story. Last but not the least is the conclusion, where you're going to announce whether the filmmaker was successful in his or her purpose, restate your evidence, explain how the motion picture was helpful for providing a deeper understanding of course topic. Here are the checklists for a good movie review. Introduction, check. Includes the title, topic, release date, background information. Number 2, accuracy of depiction, check. Use of sources in the documentary, check. Creative elements that enhance or tarnish the overall story, check. Those are the quality of script, visual design, performance, lighting, hair and makeup, costume, set design, and even symbolism. Your opinion, check. Conclusion, check. Mistakes to avoid in making a movie review. Number 1, not focusing in the film. Connecting to the plot to some specific historical event is a good idea when applicable. Strive to avoid writing about unnecessary details or introducing irrelevant information such as the history of cinematography or that particular genre, snacks, or any among other things. Number 2, inserting yourself. You're the one who's writing the review. The paper reflects your understanding and opinion of the motion picture you've seen, and there is no need to write in the first person all the time. For example, I noticed this, I saw that, I like this, I dislike that, and so on and so forth. Number 3, failing to check facts about movie background, such as release date, director, and even casting, and etc. Number 4, giving out your opinion without mentioning any reason why you think that way. Number 5, writing a review without a structure. Number 6, writing generalities such as great acting, cool effects, a good movies, it was bad, and etc. Number 7, writing a review without substance or analysis of the picture.
Hi guys, I'm Mariz Derecho. Now we know the purpose of a movie review, mistakes to avoid in making a movie review, and tips on how to make your review organized. Now we're going to talk about the elements of a movie review. If you want to know what is it, just keep on watching. The 6 elements of movie review are the title of the movie or documentary, summary, filmmaker, significance to your class, creative elements, and actors. So the first element of a movie review is the title of the movie or documentary. Just because your headline features the name of the movie or documentary, it doesn't mean you should skip mentioning it in the text. Always name the feature you watch into the introductory paragraph. This may seem like a stupid thing to point out, but it is one of the common mistakes that students make. The second elements of movie review is summary. The whole point of the review is to summarize the documentary and movie for the people who haven't watched it yet. To make this as effective as possible, always assume that your professor has not seen it either. Why is this important? You won't leave out some important details thinking he or she watched it already, so they won't bother. As a reviewer, your job is to explain what happened in the film and express whether the film failed or succeeded. Again, saying you like or dislike is not a viable comment. Your opinion has to be supported by specific reasons and example for the picture itself. So the third elements of a movie review. Filmmaker. Do a little research on the person who directed the piece. Is that person have a controversial figure? Is he or she known for a political stunts? Does the filmmaker have a significant background? Devote a paragraph or two to the person behind significance of the movie and the works in order to establish the significance of the film you are reviewing for the director's career. The fourth element of movie review, significance to your class. How does content of the documentary or film fit into your course topic? Is it important for historical accuracy? If you're watching the motion picture for history class, make note over dramatization. If the motion picture is based on the book you've analyzed in English class, you can mention similarities, differences, or some elements that film contains but book doesn't, and so on. The fifth element of movie review, creative elements. Filmmakers work hard to include creative elements into their motion pictures. How are these elements important to the plot and movie in general? For example, costumes can either enhance the movie or betray its intent. Colors can be vivid and lift the atmosphere or mood in the movie, or they can be dull and make it seem depressing. Good sound effects enrich the viewing experience, while bad ones only destroy everything. Moreover, camera movements and angles also add elements to the story. Take note of symbols in the story, if any. And the last but not the least elements of movie review is actor. Let's not forget the casting. Were the actors realistic? Did they portray role of a specific character successfully? Did they have good acting skills? Do you believe that some particular actor was the right fit for the role?
Like any other types of writing, movie critic or movie review requires patience and time. Now, you can confidently claim that you know how to write movie critic or film review, and even have a full list of helpful vocabulary you can include.
Thank you for watching!
Thank you for watching!
Thank you for watching. Bye.